During the draft of World War II, my faith was put to the test by a reluctant board whose chairman was an attorney with a captaincy during World War I. He didn't like conscientious objectors. We stood our ground and eventually were granted objector status, but the physical examination in 1943 was a rejection in classification 4F, hip, and again in 1945, the same rejection. With the war over and our dental studies at Pitt winding down, we felt we had the world on a string, so to speak. But after we added Anne Louise to our little family in 1953, purchased a home and established a dental practice in Johnstown, alas, the Dr. Draft of the Korean conflict nodded in our direction with a crooked finger and we were taken. I was responsible for my own alternative service assignment after a relatively easy CO classification. With a brother in the Philippines Navy and a few years previous, I did not want to take the easy way out. I called MCC for possibilities anywhere they could use our services, but the doors remained closed in the summer of 1953. Friends said to go to Harrisburg, but that was too close to home. We wanted to make an effort to impart some sense of sacrifice in our service. Letters went back and forth, and finally, in July of '53, we landed employment at Dr. Norman M. Beatty Memorial Hospital, Westville Company, Indiana. The facility treated civil mental patients as well as maximum security felons with mental psychosis. The hospital was designed with probably 25% in the prison facility. We saw patients in both and the civil side and the criminal wing. With some 70 young fellows, I was 30 to 31 by now. We had a good group with an excellent men's chorus, quartets, and of course, a crackerjack softball team on which this old man held down third base. Fellows came and went, and we headed the unit for a short while between leaders. With my family, my plate was full. We left Johnstown, resolved to practice somewhere that wasn't dependent on the ups and downs of the steel industry. Wadsworth seemed to beckon as the men in my profession welcomed me warmly, and friendships have lasted a lifetime. We considered volunteering for at least an additional year, but things seemed to fall into place, and on September 1955, we concluded our alternative service at Beatty Memorial, and as Mary, Phil, Ann, and I came over the rise of Acme Hill on a dark, drizzly night, pulling a trailer with all our worldly goods, I made the now historic utterance, "This is the place." God led us all the way, and His blessings are never ending.